Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and tonight, whenever the heck you're watching this, we're getting into the first head-to-head in a very long time. We're putting Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel up against the Toasted Barrel's Ryder's Cup to see, is this actually worth the extra money? Let's get to it. But before we do that, please do me that favor, like, comment, and subscribe. That helps us out a ton, and we seriously appreciate the support. But let's get in today's video. So, two bottles we are getting into today. Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. And also, I should say, neither of these are my bottles, so thank you, Jordan, for letting me borrow them so I can make this video. But Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. This is basically just Elijah Craig's kind of toasted small batch, if you will. So this is 94 proof, just like the small batch, but it is double oaked or toasted, however you want to call that. It's pretty freaking good. I actually need to buy a bottle of this now that it's getting a little bit more findable and easy and kind of realistic price points. So we're putting that one up against the new limited Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel Ryder's Cup. So the normal Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel is going to be $65-ish, somewhere around that, depending on your area. This bad boy is $100, and it's the same proof point, same everything basically, except for this is finished in European toasted oak barrels to commemorate the 2023 Ryder's Cup, where the other one is just American oak barrels, I would assume, like toasted American oak, where this is toasted European oak. So I don't know if that's going to have a change or anything, but in my opinion, $35 is a huge chunk of change to be paying up for just another 94 toasted barrel product. So I want to put these two against each other to kind of see, is it worth it? What's the deal? What's the difference that this European oak is doing to the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel? So let's get right into it. Let's pop the top on this box. This is kind of a lame box, but you know, it is what it is. Oh my God. This is, oh geez. Not trying to break a bottle. All right, there we go. And branding wise, I mean, there's a pretty cool little like gold blue band, gold blue. The top has a little gold inlay. So I guess outside of the box, that's pretty cool. But I mean, again, it's mostly just the oak. Well, what's the flavor gonna be like? What's the big deal with the flavor? So we got two Glencairns in front of you. We got A in my left hand, B in my right hand. I'm gonna pour A as a standard Elijah Craig and B as the Ryder's Cup. Let's pour that bad mama jamma. Don't pour too much because still got things to do today. And then B, as you can see, we're putting this Ryder's Cup rendition in here. And now time to do the mixing. Every time I do this, I feel like I'm gonna break a Glencairn just because I'm purposely staring at the camera while my hands are doing things over here that I'm not coordinated enough to be doing. So we didn't break anything. And I'll be honest, I have no idea which one's which. We're gonna do a few more mix arounds. All right, so we're gonna get into this. Got two Glencairns in front of me, Glencairn 1, Glencairn 2. I'm gonna go left to right for my orientation. So let's go ahead and get into this with Glencairn numero uno. Ooh, man, I like toasted whiskey. This has that like nutty floral spiciness that like, I get on the Elijah Craig small batch, that kind of nutty, chocolatey, but also this little bit of like a floral, like clove and like cardamom type thing, like some like solid baking spices, some cinnamon, clove. Man. Nice vanilla as well. Really good amounts of vanilla. There's a solid amount of baking spices on this. This is insane. Full disclosure, I have had tried both of these bottles previous to this. I didn't really side-by-side them heavily, but I think both of them are good bottles. I just don't know, is it worth the extra $35 for that European oak toasted one? Ooh, this one's sweeter, more vanilla, more of like this like powdered sugar note. Now it's getting more baking spicy. This is a strange one indeed. I think I like glass one better. Glass one's more heavy on the vanillas. Now that I'm going back, glass one's more vanilla centric. That's more of like down like the typical toasted route, and glass two, it's more stone fruity, so the apricot has kicked up a little bit and the baking spices are coming out more as well. Actually, I think I'm leaning glass two. Glass two is, I mean, they're both really good on the nose. I'm kind of, I think glass two has a little bit more going on. The vanilla is a little bit brighter. So where this one, glass number one, is a bit sweeter, glass number two, on the other hand, it has a brighter vanilla, but more baking spice and more like kind of cinnamon, and that apricot's a little bit more intensified. So it's a little bit more oomph. It's a little bit more intense, if you will. So that's, I'm going this bad boy. They're close though. They are very close. God, freaking graham crackers on glass one. All right, let's get into the palate on glass one. So much oak, vanilla custard, a little bit of powdered sugar. It's like those, not elephant ears, the funnel cakes. Like, it's like this like doughy, like powdered sugar thing. And then we got some like marshmallows and some graham crackers, a little bit of chocolate, but it's more of like a white chocolate to me than like that typical like dark chocolate that I'll get on those Elijah Craig barrel proofs. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that is crushable. So whatever glass one is crushable as heck. That is just sweet, easy. That's what, when I think toasted whiskeys, this is what I think. God, that is nice. All right, let's get in a glass two. Unfortunately, I think I already know which one's which. Ooh, a little bit more fruit, a little bit more baking spicy. Ooh, oh, I like that. They're definitely different. They're 100% different whiskeys, but they're cut from a very similar, borderline the same cloth. A little bit more like, we'll call it clove, cinnamon forward, a little bit more fruity as well. And then this one's a little bit more of that like traditional toasted oak, where we're getting into those like deep wood sugars, brown sugar. It's more of that sweet, luscious, extra sweet bourbon, essentially. Toasted bourbon. Yeah, I think I know which one's which. I think glass number one is a normal toasted, and I think glass number two is going to be the Ryder's cup. That being said, I think glass two is a bit better. I like it because it has more baking spice and more fruit, but like, they're so close. Like, if it was a $5-10 difference, I would say yes. But $35, going from $65 to freaking $100, you're out of your gosh darn mind. Yeah, I'm going glass two though. Oh, what the heck? I was wrong. Ooh, okay, that's even better. Glass two is normal Elijah Craig toasted. So this is the one I'm getting more of this fruitiness off of, and more of a like baking spice cinnamon. Well, this one I'm getting more of a just a typical whiskey, like a typical toasted. It's sweet, it's luscious, it's nice, but like, dude, how is this normal toasted better? Well, you heard it here. Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. Steven, Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel is better than the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. What is this called? European Cask Finished. The Ryder's Cup rendition. I like it better, which is a huge win. If they were both around that $65, $70 mark that the typical one is, I would say this is definitely worth the grab. That being said, with this being $100, I'm going to say just buy another toasted barrel. You could buy 2 of them for like $130, and toasted barrel is better. Again, in my opinion, take that as you will. This is fun. I need to start doing more head-to-heads. That being said, this is a wrap. Like I said, I think the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, just the standard release, is significantly better. Not significantly, it's marginally better than the Ryder's Cup. That being said, the Ryder's Cup is also $35 more, so definitely just buy the normal toasted barrel. But again, that's just one dude's opinion, so take it as you will. Please do me that favor, like, comment, and subscribe. That helps us out a ton, and we seriously appreciate the support. Let me know down below what you thought about my video, as well as what you thought about these whiskeys. Which one would you choose over the other? Also, check out the Facebook, Instagram, and the Patreon. Links for all that stuff are down there below. Cheers, y'all. We'll see you later.